3.
Sweet.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Oh, it's gonna be loud.
1.
Alright.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Here we go. So this is seriously
Wait,
bro,
wait,
I'm
wait,
looking at. Oh, played YZ50, Dummy, Blaze, and actually this is something that we can talk about. Is in Boomer, excuse me. They actually dropped Snoopy, and they picked up Adam Mezer from Classic Mix-Up.
Oh my. So,
Yeah.
what's the difference between those two then?
Snoopy could not go to LAN, is what I heard. Because Snoopy was actually playing a really good medic all season, but can't go to LAN. He just can't get on that
sucks.
airplane and go to that hotel in Dallas. Can't do it. So, Mezer, the brilliant medic, Mezer. So, it was funny when I heard about this because I said, "Uh-oh, bro, actually finally got good now. We got to watch out for them."
Oh no. So Flow looking a little scared about your first place spot. Probably not. Y'all are steamrolling invite right now.
Yeah, but Mezer's the man.
That is true. All right. Well, so Bro is set up on defense on point B. Looks pretty standard, right?
Yeah, they're hiding in the house, which actually, this isn't that great though because people can get jumped on. The medic can get jumped on in that position.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I didn't.
it's a little unorthodox though, right? So if the soldier doesn't realize that the medic's in there, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
You jump behind, and it's like, oh crap, too late.
Puff is
Dummy's
jumping
down
on the
though.
team right now. Lang went out long. The heavy rotated long. See, it was a suicide out of B for Ducks while the scouts capped A, and we didn't give Ducks the the roster. We got Lang on pocket. Got Thrill playing medic. The two scouts are going to be Decimate and Sean Bud. So both good scouts. And then who rounds out the roster? Have Puff on demo and Ghostyama on roaming soldier.
So how long has Ghost been playing? Just out of curiosity.
I know he's been playing for a bit. We do have Ducks coming out of shorter. I know he's been playing for a bit, but I'm not entirely sure. Boomer gets wrecked off of house, and you're only going to have one soldier for Bro since they're running the heavy from their soldier position, and Boomer just went down at B. That's not good.
No, it is not. Although, look at Thrill and Puff here. They are forcing a multi out of Bro as well. So, with Lang on the roof of Gravel Pit, this could go really well for the Ducks.
Yeah,
And there you go.
I've never been a fan of that when a roaming soldier goes to the heavy because you don't have that second soldier to jump on the roof.
Get some trash talk going on down here in the chat too.
That's good old Mezer. But for those watching, what happened there? Blaze is normally the roaming soldier, and normally a roaming soldier will cover the roof. And what we had there was they dropped to a heavy, keeping both their scouts. They dropped their roamer to play heavy.
Yeah,
and
that's weird.
I don't. You have to wonder if they're going to change that up next round.
Well, already O-Played is actually on the heavy now, so it's Blaze back on soldier, and he spotted them coming out of A pretty early. It's a good spot from Blaze.
YZ50 staying on scout. Yeah. See, this is the way it should be set up. You really don't need two scouts all the time. Uber popped in on the right side. Little Bro's in the back left. It's going to be tough for Lang to get to Bro.
Yeah, it's good positioning here by Bro. I do think they realized that this attack was going to come out of A. They're in the right position right now. There's a little bit of medic battle going on down here. Mezer, though. Oh, the crossbow kill on Sean Bud.
Wait, really?
Yeah, dude.
See, I was actually watching YZ50 there, and YZ is so rusty and unique that he was even shooting his own players during that exchange in the Spire, just in case he was on the other team. You know what I mean?
You never know if there's a spy, man.
It was very, very funny. Yeah, he would shoot two shots. Yeah, go.
O-Plade's still in the heavy though. So that's. Oh, look at this pop here. This is interesting. Mezer deciding to pop in with Boomer. They haven't taken down Thrill yet, but they are putting a lot of pressure on in point A right now. And if they do take down Thrill, that'll be totally worth it.
Yeah, that was really aggressive by Bro. I did not see that coming, but kind of okay, I guess. I'm not a fan of pushing out of C into them. What, are you talking about Thrill? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing. People haven't got a lot of looks at Bro yet because they scrim before matches, but because of the issues with YZ50 and their switch up with their medic, they don't play a lot, so people never really get to spectate them and understand how they're trying to play TF2. So they're going to be like a dark horse going into land. They just, I'm not going to say they're going to beat us, but they could just, just do really, really, really well.
Well, they do have a lot of pretty solid players, including Oplade tends to be kind of a tactics buff in TF2, doesn't he?
Tactics buff. He's just, what makes him good is that he's always, he's consistent at what he does, and I guess he's a little bit of a tactician. But Shumba trying to take down Dummy didn't work. But he's not like as smart as you think when it comes to strategies and setting things up like that. But yeah, he's a good team player.
Gotcha.
I gotta watch the offense here. Attacking on C is so hard, Salamancer. I'm sure you've done it a few times, Medic, trying to get up that tower.
Not quite as many as you have. As you were saying earlier, you started out as a player, moved to a caster, and I did the opposite. And so the Uber is coming in through that house over on the right side of A. It's not looking too great so far as the Uber is back up for Bro now. They haven't lost any players yet. Lang is in some trouble. He does manage to take down 2 soldiers, actually. So that's a good thing. They could jump up there, but his O-Plate's still on the roof. Oh, Phobia! He's going for the equalizer. Didn't work out at all.
Wow. 4 people just died in about half a second right there.
Yeah.
That was Dummy hitting grenades, YZ50 hitting meat shots, and O-Plate hitting his minigun, I guess.
And YZ realized that since everybody was down, he can actually come over here and hide on point A. But are the Ducks? Yeah, I think they are going to come out towards point A. He's decided not to hide anymore, though.
See, look at Bro doing this forward hold at T. We call this T, the connection between C and A. It's like, I don't know why, but anyway. Dummy is pretty far up, and I believe their combo is pretty far up as well. So, but look at Ducks. So Ducks are building a crit screen going through B, and Sean Bud is hiding at A. So let's get the POV here on Puff. Let's see if we get some explosions. But see, it's so hard to do this, man, and I hate fail crits. It's almost like a dropped Uber.
Yeah. Well,
here's Puff. Hit it. Oh, they're behind and they messed it up.
Oh, they take down Dummy, but that's just about it. Yeah, that's a tough thing to do with G-Pit, because when you're pushing towards A and you have to rotate around towards B because they have like a big defense set up, it takes so long to get there.
Now look at the fight. Just a no Uber fight. It goes either direction. Yeah, Boomer with the flank there. Thrill and Puff go down. This looks like one of those rounds where the Ducks do not cap C.
It just might be. Lang goes down. It's just Sean Bud and Decimate left, and Decimate's on the sniper.
Yeah, let's get Decimate. Let's see some full charge action here.
He's kind of scared right now, though. He doesn't even want to walk out to A, and I think he's going to swap back off.
Back to Scout.
Yep.
I'm gonna give Lang some stream love here. We gotta see for the team, the people out there who are barely awake this Sunday morning and wondering what to do right now. You should be watching the attacks onto C because it's very hard to attack Spire. And I mean, Sal, from your experience, I mean, what are like the 2 most important things about attacking Spire?
Oh, you're gonna ask me to name 2?
I mean, yeah. Okay, one.
Well, no, I know that you definitely have to at least get some time on that point, but the other thing you have to do is actually kill a couple of their players, and killing players pushing into C is an incredibly hard thing to do.
It's, I would say I would include in that is getting into C clean is important. Whether it be an Uber or like distracting someone and then getting in. It's really important to get into the C area without taking lots of damage and spam. So let's see Lang coming in here. He sees the sticky trap. See, he should just be popping on the demo. There's no reason to hold it or clear the stickies. Now he's 90 health. Lang is 90 health going in. You're not going to do anything, Lang. Where are you going to RJ and be 140?
Well, he did take some of the Uber, but yeah, he just jumped into a heavy. That's not going to work at all. Oof.
See, what Lang saw is the demo and the stickies. All he should have done is pop it and just gone at the demo and force the Uber and then make them multi. It's better to be 300 at the end of the Uber than, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, there is somebody up there capping right now, but not going to last long. Puff is down.
But how much better, Sal, would it have been with that person capping and Lang still alive dancing around, Oh,
So,
but, look at Bro pushing again like that. Real aggressive up the front.
This aggressive hold by Bro just means that they are trying to make it so the Ducks do not get in clean at all, right?
They're just trying to make it harder. It's Decimate can't get in, now he's 81 health, you know, he can die to one rocket. Just little things like that slow down the progression of teams.
And every second counts on Gravel Pit.
It's a game of 10 seconds. Oh, here comes the Uber. It's an even pop. Let's see what happens though. Lang committed. O-plate's fully stacked.
Blaze got in. He's still 150, so he can do some decent jumps, decent damage here. Oh, I'm sorry. Blaze is on defense,
Nice,
but
Sean.
he is...
Sean's going huge on Spire with Sean Bud.
Oh, man. 7 health left. Yeah, this guy is...
Sean Bud!
No way.
I think he's got him. I think he's going to get him. Sean Bud, that was incredible.
He got him.
Oh,
my God.
I can't handle the YZ. YZ's 48 health. Sean hit every shot. Oh, come on. Please don't mess up right now. Oh, Lang. Hey, Decimate got a kill. YZ's still hunting, though. YZ's hunting.
Yeah, he's going to take
YZ's
down
hunting.
Puff. And then
Oh,
wow,
there.
that shot on Phobia and Thrill. It's a nice little shot there with the crossbow. So we've had 2 crossbow kills now.
Wow, this is some great fighting up on top, but you know, no one's really sealing the deal, as they would say.
Yeah, that's true. Although at least because of all this fighting and all this chaos going on, more and more players from Ducks are actually getting in relatively clean. They've got an Uber charge now, and Mezzer is nowhere near it. So this could actually get the cap. It's just that it's been so long. Oh, Sean Bud does kind of tool on YZ50 there, though.
It's like 11 minutes, though, man. It's not going to be good. Yep, 10:40. Oof. So what did we learn there? The pushes where Lang wasn't getting in clean. They were just wasting time. And you were actually noting about the respawns and Lang getting Uber there at the end. When they started playing Scrappy, meaning the Ducks got like a pick on dummy and then just kept going in and going in, it actually started working for them a little bit. And not to mention Sean Bud's like 3 or 4K up on Spire.
That really worked for them, yeah.
Mission begins in
But
30 seconds.
the Spire, man, what can you say, Sal? What can you say?
I can say that it is a very difficult defensive position. It's sort of like watching, a little similar to like Granary Last, because you've got these long, narrow choke points that the enemy has to walk through, and they're going to take some damage walking through them. And then they've got a giant, wide open place where there's a lot of cover for the defense.
Mission begins in 10
It's
seconds.
tough.
Now let's check out this Duck defense. We got Puff guarding long with stickies on B, and we got the Roamer at B also. Where's the combo? Looks like everyone's at B.
Yeah, they're hanging out at B, so the Ducks...
Where's Sean Bud?
Ducks going standard.
Okay, Decimate is at B.
No, Sean Bud's, yeah, he's heading towards B anyway. He's kind of hanging around at C right now, watching to see what happens.
No Iron Man defense from the Sean Bud. Sean knows how to do it. It looks up. Wow. So we have the both jumpers. See, I didn't even catch that. Sorry, stream. It looks like Dummy and Boomer jumped in from short or something. And yeah, there's also a soldier at long still. Blaze is still alive. Blaze gets Decimate also. So it looks
no.
like suicides. Yeah.
Well, the suicides worked, though. They worked really well. So point A getting capped right now. Actually, there are 5 on point A. So that should tell the Ducks that that Mezzer is actually over there with the scouts.
That kind of sucks. Like you essentially just the round's over. Yeah. But yeah, you could stop him right now and get an Uber, but that's just 9 minutes of the fight. Or excuse me, that's only 40 seconds of 9 minutes.
Yeah. So pretty much in dead time at the moment. But you know what? There you go. They do pop that Uber a little bit early with Sean Bud, putting some pressure down.
Yeah, but it's you don't have any firepower to stop them at B here. Blaze is going in, might take a scout down. No. You got to see though if Ducks is going to push. See, Ducks is starting to come out. Here's the Uber from Ducks actually. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, there you go. We start laying down some sticks on Mezzer, so he's down. It's just Dummy and O-Plate left. And those two will do some good damage, but it looks like, no, they're actually going to die. Complete wipeout there.
So here you go. Here you go. You have B back now. Thrill's up with 35%. Mezzer's still dead. So you have an Uber advantage. I would get both soldiers on the roof and I'd be building with a scout.
Let's see what they're doing.
Yeah. Sean Bud's checking out C. And for the novice, okay, actually, Bro is looking like a no Uber push here, or at least Blaze is pushing the roof. That's all I can tell you. Yep, Dummy's going out of long.
This is starting to look like a pretty aggressive push, and they've hit a good timing where Thrill does not quite have the Uber yet. He's pretty far back there.
The control point is being contested.
Wow, they gotta get that Uber Thrill. Get into him, Thrill. Get into him. Like, if Thrill stays away, he's gonna have a defensive pop. Pop it, get into them.
Our control point is being captured.
Yeah, they are starting to get into him now. Thrill did take quite a bit of damage there, but they are sneaking around. Mezzer is now pretty close to Uber, and this scout, can he take down Oplade? No, so Decimate's down. The Ducks are starting to look like they are in trouble on defense.
That was a very, very poor rotation by Lang and Thrill. It was, how should I put it?
Point is being captured.
They had the Uber advantage, and Bro had no Uber advantage. And Ducks like went around the right side, like the front side of the house. And at the same time they did that, Bro rotated shadow side of the house. And the Uber was basically off by the time they got towards Oplade, and we know what happens with heavies in this map, so.
Good things?
For some people, for half the people out there. Yep, pop coming from Bro. This is going to be a nice clinical takeover from Bro.
Yeah, they do push in with the heavy. Wow, yeah, Boomer right on top of. He's taking up all the attention and doesn't even die to that. So that's practically a wipeout there for the Ducks.
See, now, that Uber that the Ducks had on B, that's really unfortunate that that happened, because if they just blobbed together and really communicated where the combo was, they could have multied like 5 other people all together and taken out half the Bro team, and then had the after Uber fight and at least do better than what happened. So
these things do happen.
Well, I was gonna say that one tip that I can give teams is when you're in that situation where Lang is, where you really don't know where the combo is, but you want to push. I recommend pushing into the B house, because 1, you have Uber, so you're not gonna like die right there, and 2, there's windows on all the sides of the house. So what you can do is, if you see them, you just hop out the window and you pop. So it's impossible to do that not being in the house. So.
Okay, pretty cool. So far it is 1-0 after that stopwatch round in favor of Seriously Bro.
And what did you see? Who was outplaying who in the first round right there?
I'm just going to go off of what I remember from that last push, which was that Boomer actually did an amazing job jumping into, like a scout, 2 soldiers, and a medic, taking all their attention and not even dying. So, as far as...
the C Uber?
Well, yeah, even after the Uber. That he was sitting there taking attention of like the entire Ducks team, and they couldn't kill the guy. So everybody else from Bro had these clean shots on a stacked up Ducks team.
Right. I think there's a lot of players in the upper level TF2 that all they really do is distract. Occasionally they can, they're carrying rockets, so they're obviously doing damage, but they're more so than not, they're like the distractors, and they like allow people to look at them for 4 to 5 seconds, so the rest of their team can have some clean shots. Rune and I were actually talking about this, just because we always try to figure out how to be more efficient as a team and as players, and we really figured out that this game is all about people hitting their shots at the right times together, and that's how you win this game, is when you go into an area with 2 other people and everyone hits their shots. The enemy insta-gibs essentially. So people don't hit their shots all the time, Sal, so it's like you're basically looking for the people that hit their shots a lot, so that there's more likely of a situation that people will be hitting their shots. I know it seems simple if you're thinking of it from a simple point of view, but it's more of a complex idea.
Oh yeah, trying to get everybody into that position where you can actually get the shot, that's the tough part, right?
There you go. Give the opportunities to hit your shots. That's why you want the best players.
So right now, Oplade on the Pyro, and there's actually a Huntsman Sniper. Are they going to keep this for this round?
I think this is... No, I'm not This is live, right?
Yeah, this is live. 5 seconds left to go.
And Oplade's where with that?
Well, so they're sitting in spawn. They have a Pyro and a Huntsman Sniper. And they're walking out with it? Why is he 50 on the Huntsman? I think he might be actually respawn. No, he's going back to Scout, okay. That's
Okay,
too
there we
bad.
go.
I wanted to see some weird Prolander stuff.
Suicides at B. Suicides at B again. We
Yep.
missed this last time. They don't
Some,
even care.
Well, you know, Decimate did take down Dummy right away, and the soldiers are jumping in, but Blaze goes down, Boomer down as well, and so Measure's back in spawn. Where's Thrill? He didn't even take any damage there.
Sean should be stopping A right now. They could totally be stopping A. But big,
Yeah.
see, yeah, look at this push by Bro. You notice how 4 people will attack B? Interesting.
Yep. They're not even actually capping A right now.
Yeah, that was definitely an attempt at B. Like everyone getting fully stacked, 4 or 5 people, and then going to B. And it looks like Sam is finally getting here on A with YZ. And looks, yeah, Measure dropped out into A. So let's see where this push is going to be coming from.
Well, they might try to go through C, which gives them a nice little high ground advantage pushing in towards B. But it seems like they're spamming a lot, so they may have been noticed.
The old C push.
So, Pure,
Okay,
what are the
Decima's
advantages of going C versus going B?
I'm going to talk about them right after because Uber's about to pop right here.
Gotcha.
Dummy's on the medic. Okay, Uber comes from Bro. Nice Uber. Thrill with a good counter. See, but here though, Bro has the high ground right now. This is not good for Ducks. Ducks ran away. I don't know how I feel about that.
Are you sure they didn't fly away?
They could have
quacking.
flied away. Very nice stuff.
Oh, Dummy's down though, and actually a lot of damage coming into the Bro team right now. Blaze even down.
Just
able to get that
Oakley.
last rocket off, yeah.
Oakley's just going to try to cap because he knows Lang's not going to take him on right now. Yep, Oakley will try and cap.
Wait, why isn't Lang going to take him on?
Because if Lang jumped in right there, Oakley could go after the medic.
Oh.
Oakley could 2 or 3 shot Lang. It's better that Lang just stays there and waits for respawns. But look how quickly Bro is pushing out really efficiently right now. They're by the rock. They're going to rotate around Shadow. Yeah, very nice. I don't think the Ducks are going to be able to hold this, especially with their roamer dead.
Yeah, some good damage coming out of Puff right now, but it's not going to be enough at that range.
Everyone's stacked. Damage at that point isn't doing enough. Here comes the Uber. Measures to 70%. Come on, Ducks. Come on, Ducks. Okay, 1 down.
Yeah, they're starting to lay that damage down. Sean Bud gets in, gets a kill, and a second. Puff getting a couple as well, but oh no.
Dummy and YZ50, the Wonder Crew. Yeah, wow. The people forget that YZ50 plays this game now, and he's pretty darn good.
Oh, Phobia tried walking in there for a little sneak attack, and that isn't going to work. So he's
It's like we have a second though. You were asking Sal, what are the pros and cons of C over a connector or a spawn push? It used to be the way that everyone ran it, just walk through C, walk in, but it disappeared and then it came back because a lot of people started using that Enigma sentry, and it's really easy just for you to pop your demo, take down the Enigma sentry, take down the dispenser, force the Uber, and then you, like as a medic, you go to the rest of your team and your demo just tries to stay alive.
Gotcha. Right now we actually have a
go.
Sean Bud sentry out in this standard little ramp spot. And that's really there to stop jumpers, right?
Let's see where his sentry is. Is it on the ground?
Yeah, it's on the ramp. On the left side.
Yes, that's
facing
a
out.
pretty standard sentry on the left. Thrill's it. Okay, Thrill popped Uber. He's got to get to his heavy on the point. Got to get to his heavy on the point. Soldier jumped the heavy. Heavy's down. Bro's in a pretty good position, but Puff got a nice kill.
Yeah, Mezzo trying to lead the rest of his team through here, but he's starting to take some hits. YZ50 though, in on Puff, and then yeah, the scouts are going to work right now for Bro.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
So I think that's going to be that round, man. At least that's going to be the
550, I
attack.
think. Wow, 420.
Control point is being
Not quite 420 though.
we're late. We're a couple minutes late.
Dang.
We're a couple seconds. So there was a success. Well, no, you can't use the word successful for the Ducks Uber push back into B. Say it was a well-timed Uber push from Ducks back into B because Mezzer didn't have it.
Yeah.
But what I'm noticing is because of the heavy, O-Plate is running the heavy now. Because of the heavy, which takes 5-6 rockets to take down, it looks like by the time that Lang and crew get to Bro, and put out lots of damage, it seems like Oplade is just way too stacked, and he's just standing there, I guess, spamming. Because I think if like the entire Ducks team attacked the heavy, it would even take them a couple seconds, all of them shooting him, for Oplade to die. So
Yeah, it's true.
it's interesting how Oplade is helping Bro just by having 450 health.
It's a nice amount of health to have, and actually everybody for the Ducks pretty much right now going to A. Do they expect an A defense out of Bro?
I don't think so. A lot of teams are scared of doing the Iron Man defense because they really don't know what is too much and what's not enough in terms of when to go in, when not to go in. So, yeah,
Well, so you guys do that really effectively, though. I've saw like your game against Quantic. You guys ran into A multiple times to stop that cap.
Yeah, it was worked pretty well. Every team we ever play against, it worked well. I've been trying to do that strat for like 5 seasons, so I finally have a team that's willing to do it.
Awesome. So what makes it effective? What makes it work? Because it seems like it could really wipe out fast.
100% pressure on the opposing team. You never let them go. But it looks like we have Ducks pushing through connector here. Oplade's on the point. That's gonna be very nice damage. See, Ghost is already at 140. This is not good. Ghost needs to get out of the equation. Oh man.
Nope. He got focused pretty hard, and the Ducks losing a lot of players right now. Their Uber is just fading, and yeah, Oplade's still overhealed. Well, not overhealed yet, but he's getting that way with the Uber charge left on him. Decimate gets a nice kill though, and this actually, oof, Lang and Thrill are both up.
Oh, get him with the Oplade.
Oh.
Oplade's gonna take him. He's gonna kill him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, maybe not. Well, you know, that happened so quickly. I want to comment on Ghost, though. As a roaming soldier, you don't want to be in the equation all the time in terms of the heals. You know, if you stay away from the combo, you won't get damaged, and you won't have to take heals. So, Ghost kind of screwed up Duck's push right there. So, Ghost, if you're listening or you're going to watch this in the future, just get on the roof earlier, or just stay away from the combo right there.
That's actually really good advice for roamers. I had not known that, although I don't play a lot of soldier anyway. But that's one of the reasons you stay away from the medic, is just so that you don't take as much damage. Because I know I've played pugs and whatever else where both the soldiers try and stay near the medic, and that just means both of them are taking hits.
Hmm? The kind of thing of, okay, here comes the pop from Lang got the pop, Ghost got the pop, 4 people have the Uber, so the Uber's out for the Ducks, but come on guys, get a kill. Nice Blaze and Y50 go down.
Boomer's still upstairs though with the medic, and he's dealing some crazy damage right now. Actually, the medic's down. Mezzer did die, but it's what, Phobia and Puff and Drill.
Here's your test though, Sal. Here's the test. You have a minute 30 to cap. You have to push. You gotta, you have an Uber and a half of time. Who's gonna go huge? I gotta give it to Sean Blood. Sean Blood's gotta go huge right here.
Yeah, but you already know him, so he's already told you about this game, hadn't he?
No, he actually
Okay.
didn't. I just saw the end of it versus Makes Sense. Did I see? No, I saw the end versus Bro the last round.
Okay.
But
well, I will say,
I mean the second round. I don't mean the last round. I gave away this round ending.
I don't know. But Thrill's on the quit streak, so actually I'm going to be watching the Puff Cam here because that's going to be pretty important too.
Puff Cam coming up. The first crits, they did get dummy. They could have gotten a lot more. Please hit it, Puff. Please hit it, Puff.
Oh, he hits the soldier first. Didn't do any damage with that. They do finally take down Boomer, but that's not with the crits, and this didn't work at all.
Oh man. Decimate's on the medic. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the flank. Take it down. Good job, boys.
So it's really just Oplade and YZ now. Can they stop
Sean
this?
Oh, Sean Bud. John
nice
bringing
kill.
the mate. That, from a Bro point of view, that really shouldn't have happened right there. I guess
not?
the Bro didn't have Uber yet. They're like 80 or 70. But yeah.
Well, they definitely got flanked, so it seems like the Ducks realized they were going to be doing that really forward hold, and they just sent a bunch of people in through the side. And wow, that is the quickest ready up I've ever seen. So it looks like maybe the Ducks are like, yeah, let's do this.
And knowing Sean and Lang right now, you know that their blood is boiling. They're ready to go. They're feeling good, and they're getting really competitive right now. So I've been who was no? I was talking to Justin about this. I was talking to Justin, and Justin said generally everyone on the Ducks didn't play that well against Bro, but Sean Bud went huge on a regular basis.
Nice.
So yeah.
So that's why you were saying it was Sean Bud.
Oh Sean Bud, oh Sean Bud. No, I wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's because you are the ultimate predictor of TF2. That's why.
We got Mezzer and Blaze. Oh no, see they switched it all up. Their original idea was to have Blaze on heavy, but it's been O-played, and they've not looked back since.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea. And Blaze is just hanging out. Is this short? Yes, it is. This is the short entrance.
5, 4.
So we're gonna have the Ducks.
You should definitely cast the suicides this time. I definitely think Ducks will suicide.
Well, it doesn't look like they are so far. I think they're just all pretty much going out to A. They might maybe try suiciding through the connector or through C, but they're not going straight into B though.
See, Sean and Lang, when I team with them, like, I up their game a little bit in terms of strategies and a couple different things, and I think they might be stealing my strat right now. Hold on.
Well, Sean's going around through C. He hasn't been spotted yet, so he's kind of hanging around the spawn.
Sean's kind of like clockwork right now, where he wants to get into 1v1s because his 1v1 is very good. So he wants to like run into someone at C because 60%, 70% of the time he's going to be winning that 1v1 fight, which, against an NG, a sniper, maybe a heavy creeping through into C, you never know.
Yeah, right now though, Bro is all kind of stacked up on B.
Ducks are going out connector, yep. They're basically, it's not stealing my strat, but this is just a standard thing that I do. See what they got at short. Yep, Blaze saw them, so Blaze is backing up to the heavy. Oh, early pop. Puff died also. Looks like there was a trap. Dummy had a trap in connector.
Yeah, Sean Bud did get that kill he wanted on YZ50 no less. So you were saying YZ50 was rusty. Maybe that's true. But Sean Bud, pretty solid scout, and he's coming in now. He does see the Uber though, and it's just him and Puff left, so this is not a great position for Sean to be in.
The gravel pit, it's very important to get a good first push. You really want to make the other team know that you're like good at the game. You want to take one or two people down with you, so you get some respawner advantage. And you want to like take someone down so that the other class, like if you take one scout down, the heavy's gonna have a harder time because there's no coverage on the outside. But are they doing yeah, they're suiciding. It looks like Duck's doing a big time suicide right now.
Oh no, Thrill walked out, and he's actually got the crossbow out right now, so he doesn't even want to heal anybody. He just wants to get damage down. They did take out Mezzer, so if Thrill can stay alive, he's good. But I think that Blaze at least is gonna know that he's out there. Your calm pipes. And Brad, I can't hear you right now if you are talking. So.
Oh, sorry, I was just answering a question in the stream.
Gotcha. All right. Well, right now it looks like the Ducks are going to go back around through C again with a bit of an Uber advantage. Pretty good for them.
Sorry about that, sir. I'm back, and catch me up. What's going on right now?
So the Ducks, they got Thrill out of that fight. He was the only one who survived. Nobody chased him down, so they're coming in through C with an Uber advantage.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
They did have to pop that rather early, but I mean, that was pretty much going to be the story regardless. Bro just trying to avoid it as much as possible. And Boomer jumping up, 50 health left though. He does die, but not before dealing some good damage. And oh man, this is not looking good for the Ducks at all.
See, I caught it right when they were starting to push, and what happened was Thrill didn't know if there were stickies there, and Lang just went into it saying, Uber me, and then Thrill looked behind him to multi-Uber, and then he multi-Ubered a couple of people. And while this is all happening, Bro ran away. They were floating to the other side of a gravel pit. And I can definitely tell you that Oplate is probably calling some of this because it's kind of what Pandemic used to do back in the day with Reptile, which is just rotate around the house the whole time. While I'm... let's see. Okay, while I'm talking about this, it looks like we had a 4-person suicide that did absolutely nothing, so...
Not that it matters though, because I mean, if Thrill had pushed without the Uber into a Mezzer with an Uber, that wouldn't have worked anyway. So they're building the Uber right now. It's not like there's any actual time wasted, I think.
Yeah, for those that really don't know what's going on, that was a 4-person suicide by the Ducks while they were also building Uber. So it's basically a free suicide if you are waiting for Uber. And I'm going to give Blaze some stream action here. I saw him take down I didn't see him take down 2 people last time. And the roaming soldier is typically the person who gets into the first fight on this map. So, like, he is creeping. Oh, yeah, he's going to take down a scout right here. Nice play.
And he can drop back to the medic, but he doesn't want to take too many of those heals, right? So he'll just kind of spam some rockets over towards the incoming opponents. And the Ducks have popped their Uber. They have not forced Mezzer yet. And, oh, Blaze did die there.
YZ50 just going huge in the backside. He's 130 health, is free right now.
Spots Soldier. And should be able to take... Oh, no, maybe not. He did take a rocket there. Yep, kills Lang.
Wow, this is not a good situation for Ducks right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, last time around they couldn't cap C, and so that cost them like an 11-minute game. So that was a round. And right now they can't even cap B.
And I'm pretty sure this is what's going to continue right now. Hopefully they can get B, but we got dummy sticky trapping spawn. Hopefully no one's gonna walk through that. But oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, he blew it, he blew it.
Oh. Hit a nice little headshot on Dummy too. 10 health left, but Dummy's got some protection. Blaze jumps in there and basically sacrifices himself, I think, to save the demo. The Uber actually, he also popped that Uber, so.
Gotta kill the heavy. Come on, kill the heavy. Kill the heavy. Oh, they're so destroyed. Sean Bud got Dummy, but yeah.
That's really well. They got 3 kills here total, but
that's what we were talking about. We needed a push where they got a few kills though, so
yeah.
Maybe they'll have some respawn advantage here. Dummy's still dead for about 5 more seconds.
Alright, let's see here. Sean Bud going through the connector again, but he's getting chased down, I think, by Blaze, and just decides to leave him there.
Yeah, Blaze is just being a pester to the scouts right now. Okay, I guess we have an instant push coming here from Ducks. Ducks do have Uber, so they got that 50% advantage. Oh, why the early pops? See, they're too bunched up, man. They're just too bunched up.
Yeah, I mean, you answered your own question there, I think. They were bunched up. They realized, oh no, we're taking too much damage. Just had to pop it. And now they are in trouble again, taking way too many hits, too many losses. Are they going to get any kills here? Sean Bud trying to do some damage, but Boomer down to 14 health and didn't die.
See, there's a difference between blobbing together, Sal, and being too close to each other. And when you're trying to get through chokes and you're trying to have a clean Uber, you really shouldn't be blobbing that tight because you don't want to have to take multi-damage. It's an art, really, and it's mostly about the roamer and about the demo working with the combo. If you ever really want to look at a really good demo like that, watch Banny, because Banny just never takes damage, is always like keeping his medic's life a little easy. And as I'm saying that, it looks like we have some Sean Blood suicide, and doesn't look good.
Puff jumping in trying to get the suicide as well. He does take down. Oh no, I'm sorry. Dummy takes him down. My bad.
Lang coming in hot. Does not force Mezzer. That's why you get the Mezzer factor. Most medics would hit with 40 health.
Mezzer's just like, no, it's cool. It's cool.
Well, I mean, it's all good, baby.
At that point, if he had popped the Uber, then Thrill would have a big advantage, and it wouldn't have much mattered anyway, right?
Correct.
Except that his team wouldn't have had the heals.
Which is, it's a big negative on this map. But okay, here we go. YZ50's dead. Ducks are pushing in. Thrill's dead.
But that heavy is Ubered. Yeah, and so that's going to keep the heavy alive for quite a long time, and now there's only 3 players left alive for the Ducks once again. Don't think they're going to be able to get anywhere near Mezzer.
See, we got 30 seconds here, so what's happening right now is inevitable with the heavy. So what I need to talk about is probably... Okay, hopefully it's still alive, but... Mezzer finally went down, but it's a little bit too late.
It's a lot too late. And Blaze on the scout now, in behind, taking down Thrill and Puff, doing some good damage to them.
This is the discussion I want to have, and it's about Blaze. And for those that don't remember, or for those wondering what happened right now, this is the 3rd round, so it's 1-1 right now, and the time was just set by Bro, meaning The Ducks could not cap 2 points. So that means to win, all that Bro needs to do is cap 2 points. Or cap 1 point faster than 45 seconds. But the convo I wanted to have is about Blaze, because a couple seasons ago I was on Experiment, and in the middle of the season there was a lot of issues about Reptile on Scout. Some people didn't like him on Scout, some people did, and bottom line, the team was looking at a replacement for Reptile, and Blaze was on the list because Blaze was on Area 51 Gaming, and he was sick. He could dodge, he could dive. Do you remember that when
he could
was
dodge,
online?
duck, dip, dive, and dodge, man.
And hit the meat also. Apparently, he could slice the meat, and he was just great. So we talked to him quickly. It wasn't going to work out because he wasn't going to leave Area 51, but when he went to LAN, everyone was like, oh man, how is Blaze going to do at LAN? Area 51, the dark horse. And Blaze was just horrible at LAN. He had computer issues, just never really, never really did that well. Wasn't like an efficient scout, and really didn't work out well. So talking about it right now.
He got pretty discouraged, right?
Yeah, he stopped playing scout because he couldn't do it, I guess. And he's also got the issue now where, while this is happening, by the way, Bro is just attacking B, which is okay, but we'll continue our thought. The idea right now is Blaze is playing really well on Roamer, and he's like shutting down the scouts, jumping at the right time. But he also did that on Scout in Season 8, and then he was dog poop on LAN. So you really have to wonder if Blaze is dog poop on LAN, is that going to affect them? Is that going to affect Bro's performance on LAN? By definition, yes, but how much?
Yeah, pretty much. Oplay doing some decent damage to that incoming soldier, but the Uber is popped now. So I guess I kind of like the going for B early, because since they only have to cap the 2 points, and their opponents had to defend both, like they're forced into that Iron Man position, right? Where they kind of have to be between the both points. And so you have the Ducks trying to like walk in and stop B after the entire Bro team has already gotten in clean.
The issue there was that the Ducks didn't have enough numbers to fight the whole Bro team at B, and that's the problem. Like, if you actually watch our demos, we constantly rotate back to B when we're doing Iron Man to make sure that if they're going to all take B, that we at least are already in, so the rest of our team can get in. And then what we would do there is we would have the same fight with Bro, but we'd have 2 or 3 more people with us. And that was interesting that Bro decided to go for B there. And what looks like we're going to have here is an epic showdown at A. So Mezzer's at 90%, Thrill's at 60%, and it looks like the Ducks, the Ducks are set up. This is going to be an incredible A fight. We're going to see a couple minutes here of some craziness. And for those that don't know what's happening, all Bro needs to do is cap this point. And all the Ducks need to do is stop them capping this point.
But that is a tall order. There's like 7 minutes left to go for Bro to cap. And so Shamba taking a hit here, but right now actually, even though the Uber is popped, most of at least half the players, now most, on Bro are dead. So Ducks hold it out.
Well, see, A's weird. What just happened with Bro there was they had no idea what they were doing. So A, you have to control the high ground. You have to get picks at the right time, and maybe even use a sniper. But I'm gonna get the O-Play cam going here because the moving sentry is pretty amazing. O-Play's going out.
And he's checking for all those trap spots where a scout might be hiding. Not bad. And so they are going for that high ground now. They're taking the left-hand side where the Ducks aren't. They're just kind of giving them ground. So now they're
40%
on
Uber.
footing.
Equal Ubers, yeah. O-Play's down. Very good job, Ducks. That's huge right now. All the Ducks need to do is cover Decimate the Heavy.
Yeah, and they're doing a fantastic job so far. Blaze down, and they are driving driving Bro back towards spawn off of that high ground.
Oof, look at that. See, all the Ducks should be doing right now is using the high ground. And see, Boomer's smart. Boomer's rotating to the right because he needs to change the high ground situation. Very smart. Very smart. Look at this.
Jumps
Boomer's on the medic.
And he does force an Uber. But actually the Ubers are popped for both, and it's slightly later for the Ducks, so they're still in a good position. Boomer taking the roof here, though, of this little shack.
Yeah, Boomer's destroyed.
Yeah.
Ducks should win this if they got to do that damage right now, otherwise it's over. See Mezzer's healing everyone back up. This is not good for the Ducks. The Ducks had a chance though to win that fight if they committed a couple people, but now, oof.
Yeah, now they've given up that high ground again, and Ghostiyama goes down.
And look at Oplate.
Dummy.
Oplate's all over it.
Oh, plus Decimate's gone. There's no heavy anymore for the Ducks. They've got to stop this, but it's going to get harder.
Oplate or Lang needs some ammo too. I can tell he's out. Yeah, he's out of ammo.
Oh no!
97% for them. 92% for Thrill. Come on, get that Uber Thrill.
Yeah,
and just
Thrill can
defend-
get the Uber and defend for a little while, but the rest of his spawners have to come in through that door, and that's going to be tough. They do pop the Uber, but this is kind of desperation now from the Ducks.
Oh, the heavy, the heavy, the heavy!
Yeah, there goes Thrill. Mezer, I think, ate some explosives, but it doesn't even matter. So, oh, well, Ducks getting some decent kills here, but yeah, it's just Lang and Sean Bud left, and Blaze going to try and take down Sean with a pistol, while Lang may still be caught out. Okay, no, he did just walk through, actually got a clean entrance mostly. So he could do some good damage to Dummy, but it might be too late.
Oh, that was, what won that right there? Bro was in a position in the bottom, from the spawn perspective, they were just sitting down in that area, and then they realized they had to rotate to the far side to get some high ground, and once Boomer got the high ground on the right side, it was over. They
there you go.
countered him, yeah. The cat, there's the game.
Is it. Sweet game, man, and glad to have you joining me, Pure, for the cast, demo review, whatever you want to call it.
That was, it's disappointing watching that because I love the Ducks, and it was very cool when Boomer rotated to the right and got that high ground, and that was that's what happens. That was they adapted, and that was a change, but the Ducks need to change exactly because there was a point if you watch the STV again, there was a point when like all of Bro was like 40 health or something like that. So all you need is a push of some sort, and it never came. So that's unfortunate, but I thought that was a great game from both teams.
It absolutely was, and so I'm going to shut my recording down here. But it's been awesome, Pure. I have got to see about my water and turning that back on because I kind of have to go do some stuff for school now.
Do what you must, Sal. Do what you must.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for hopping on here with me. It was fun to cast with you, brother.
Yes, sir.